In his essay, The Unreality of Time, the philosopher John Mctaggart presents an argument that fundamentally challenges the concept of time. Mctaggart's conclusion is radical: time does not exist. He divides time into two distinct ways of understanding it: the A series and the B series, each representing different perspectives on the nature of time. These two perspectives form the core of his argument that time, as we experience it, is ultimately unreal. The A series involves the idea of time as a flow. Events move from the future to the present and then to the past. And the B series, in contrast, involves time as a static sequence where events are ordered according to before, simultaneous with, and after each other, but without the inherent flow or passage of time. His argument focuses on the incoherence of the A series and the insufficiency of the B series, concluding that neither can fully amount for the nature of time. The A series is our common sense understanding of time. We experience events moving from the future into the present and then into the past. This progression gives time its characteristic flow. In the A series, an event might be future until it occurs, then it becomes present, and after it passes, it becomes past. This flow of time is essential to how we think about events and their changes. However, Mctaggart agrees that this very flow is problematic. In his view, the A series leads to contradictions. Specifically, an event cannot simultaneously possess all three properties, future, present, past, at the same time. A future event cannot also be present, and once it becomes present, it cannot remain past. This logical inconsistency leads him to claim that the A series cannot represent time coherently. His primary critique of the A series is that it is logically incoherent. In the A series, events shift between the three properties, and he argues that for any given event, it must have all three properties at different times, but these cannot logically coexist. He writes, "The past, the present, and the future are not merely relative to one another, but are contradictory. If it is future, it cannot be present. If it is present, it cannot be past. If it is past, it cannot be present." This contradiction presents a fundamental problem because, according to Mctaggart, any event in the A series must be in one of these three states at a given time. But this raises the paradox. Once an event becomes present, it no longer remains past, and once it becomes past, it ceases to be present. Therefore, the dynamic flow of time suggested by the A series cannot be logically consistent. Mctaggart then turns to the B series, which presents time as a fixed sequence of events. In the B series, events are ordered based on before and after relationships, and this sequence remains constant, independent of the passage of time. Time in the B series is static. It does not flow but is instead just an arrangement of events according to their relative positions. However, he argues that the B series, while logically coherent, fails to capture the essential feature of time, which is its dynamic flow. In the B series, there is no becoming of events, they are merely ordered in relation to each other, and he claims that this lack of change renders the B series incomplete because time cannot merely be static, it must have a dynamic quality. His argument culminates in the rejection of time as an actual feature of reality, and he concludes that both the A series and the B series are inadequate in fully capturing the nature of time. The A series is logically inconsistent because it requires events to simultaneously possess contradictory properties, and meanwhile, the B series fails to explain the flow of time that we experience as part of our reality. Ultimately, he argues that time is not real because both series are insufficient representations of how time operates.